Well, hello, and welcome to another little bit of positive balance in an uncertain world with Therapy Ted and me. We've done the balance beforehand. I did check, and that's what the body wanted today. And the first thing I want to say, though, is that I have uploaded a balance, I don't mean a balance at all, a video on what is kinesiology and how it works. So what I would really like is if you could go and have a look at it, even if you're, you're a seasoned kinesiology client with me and you know how it works, could you go and watch this video and just tell me whether it actually answers the question, whether you feel like you know more about what kinesiology is and how it works, or whether I've completely got it wrong and you just need me to actually redo the whole thing and point out sort of different bits. That would be great if you could do that. You can either contact me directly or put some comments in the below that video. So anyway, so Therapy Ted is good to go. He's here, he's ready. And the episode 30, which is what this one is, we didn't have an issue. We had nothing to kind of to have on the body. We didn't have a colour or anything like that this time. So it's literally a balance for you all. So it's quantum balance. We do have energy permission to use the COSBATs to hold the emotional stress release points. If you want to know a bit more about what those are, then there's a video, I think it's video 8, that explains a bit more about that. And I will be doing a video just on the emotional stress release points because they are very important in kinesiology, hopefully sometime this week or next week. So the first, and the COSBATs are going to be on the solar plexus chakra, and the caps are going to be facing up. So the solar plexus chakra, as we know, is about our immune system, but it's also about our self-esteem. So at the moment, obviously, we all want our immune systems to be working really well. So we don't actually, if we catch the coronavirus, then at least we'll be able to kick it into touch really easily. Right. The first harmonic is an original trigger, and this is unresolved shocks. Now, these will be different for all of you. We didn't need to find out any more information about that. The second harmonic was a survival mechanism, and as I've said before, these are about the core beliefs. It's about how you react to something. It's what your subconscious reacts to something when you're put in a certain situation. And this one is secondary gain. And again, we've had this one before, but in case you haven't seen one of the earlier videos, secondary gain is when you behave in a certain way, which as an adult now you think is counterintuitive, it's not productive, you really wish you didn't act like that. But there is some reason why your body thinks that this is actually appropriate behavior. I think my favourite client years ago was one who was feeling that she was going to burst into tears when she was criticised by a man at work, even if it was constructive criticism. She could feel the tears welling up, and she said, it's just not productive. So anyway, what we've worked out was when we did a balance on this was that when she was a child, if she was being told off by her father, she worked out that if she burst into tears, he stopped telling her off because he couldn't cope with her tears. Once we removed that little bit of programming, she was able to go back into the workplace and achieve the productivity that she wanted. And whilst she didn't like the criticism, she could just take it on the chin and kind of rock on. No more sudden having to disappear to the loo. So that's what secondary gain is. It's something where you, as a child, you thought there was a gain by behaving in a certain way that really isn't beneficial. So we've also got subconscious. The third harmonic is also survival mechanisms, and this is a conscious subconscious separation. So it's like one part of your brain isn't talking to the other part of your brain. Then you've got survival mechanisms, sabotage, and this again will be different for all of us, but it's all linked around family. So this might be the fact that a lot of us are with our family a little bit more than maybe we would normally be. So there may be some tensions there. It may be to do with something that you, an experience with your family when you were younger, that is still resonating now, but not in a good way. And then we go on to immune function 100%. Good thing to do. So removing blocks towards your immune system working really well. And finally, we've got ancestral healing. Now, this is emotional predispositions. So this will be ways that you act emotionally, which you've inherited from your parents, your grandparents, your great-grandparents. So this was things that they did. And there was quite a lot of energy around that. So if we remove some of those, because if you've got ancestral inheritance stuff that's actually not really necessary for you in this lifetime, then if we get rid of it, it's no longer kicking in at certain times, which means that you can make more adult choices about your life and how you want to live your life. So I will put Therapy Ted down here, and he's got the Cosbats now. And what I want you to do is I want you just to sit back comfortably or lie back comfortably, and we don't even have anything really to think about here. So if you would like, you can actually think about maybe a part of your life where you know that you react in a way that you just sort of, you don't really like. Maybe there's sometimes you fly off the handle about something, or you overreact to something, and you, with hindsight, you go, "Ooh, I didn't really like the way I handled that." So maybe you can sort of just generally think about that. Don't go too deep into it, but just sort of generally think around that, and then you will. Oh, come here, Sarah. Oh, come here, Ted. Then you will be unpicking the bits of that piece of programming that means that you actually react in that way. We may not get rid of it all completely, but hopefully we'll unpick bits of it, which will mean it may disappear in time, or with more work it may disappear. So what I want you to do is just kind of, I'm going to let you be quiet for a bit. Now I'm going to put some music on so that you can stay with your eyes closed, or just soften the focus if you don't feel comfortable closing your eyes wherever you are. And I want you just to think about behaviour that you have that you're not massively proud of. If you'd rather not think about anything like that, you can just focus on your breathing. Don't alter your breathing in any way. Just notice it rising and falling. The in-breath and the out-breath. You can notice if you've got any sensations going on in the body, any tensions, any relaxations, any tingling. As we know, that's common with kinesiology, that you feel tingling somewhere in the body, sometimes all over, sometimes just in particular parts of the body. Sometimes you can feel hot or cold, sometimes like a wave of energy moving through the body. If you feel like you need to yawn or sigh, good sign the energy's leaving. If you are thinking about behaviours that you're not 100% happy with, just allow them to flow. Don't focus on any particular energy too deeply. Just recognise it's something that you're not 100% happy with, And then just allow it to go. Sometimes you can feel the energy in a spiral. Sometimes you can actually feel the energy in an absence. I have had clients who've had very strange sensations of parts of their body seeming to be absent, or parts of the body being hot and other parts of the body being cold. I also have some clients who see colours or get certain smells that may take them back to a different time. Maybe a memory may surface. It may not even be anything you've thought about for years, even if you're aware that it was actually a memory at all, it's just suddenly there. Just allow all these things to just flow past you as if they're kind of a current of air or a stream running past you. And now I want all of you to come back to the breath. I want you to recognize how your body's feeling. Feeling quite quiet, quite heavy. A little tired is quite common after a really good balance. But also another sense of feeling lighter, as if a piece of baggage has been removed and you don't have to carry that around anymore. So Therapy Ted is coming to the end of his balance now. He's been holding this for all of you. And he's done. Lovely. So that is the end of today's balance, and I hope you've been enjoying the sunshine, and tomorrow you will enjoy the rain, and hopefully all of us will get a little bit of rain tomorrow. I know the reservoirs can do with topping up a little bit, and I'm sure a lot of the farmers and the gardeners out there are looking forward to a little bit of rain, but I'm sure the sunshine will return. And just keep focusing on the positive and just push the negative to the back. Okay, so Therapy Ted and I will say goodbye, and we will see you on Friday for another little bit of positive balance in an uncertain world. And if you've got benefit from this balance, please hit like and also give some comments about if you've had any of those sensations in this balance that I was talking about, or even anything new that you would also like to share. All right, see you soon.